Hey everyone, and welcome back to Sports with Gigi with your host, God's Grace. And did you know, not only am I doing soccer analysis, but I'm also a soccer player. And within the week, my team played against another team, and I scored 4 goals. And that earned me Player of the Game. Can you see that? So without further ado, let's get started. Today I'm going to be talking about some of the transfer news that's happened this week, like Marcus Rashford to Barcelona, Gyökeres to Arsenal, and Etitike to Liverpool, plus Isak leaving Newcastle. So without further ado, let's get started. Marcus Rashford to Barcelona. Marcus Rashford has been pushing to go to Barcelona, and right now Barcelona are one of the best clubs in the world, unless you're a Real Madrid fan and you think otherwise. So he's been really pushing to go to Barcelona, because right now they're one of the best clubs in the world. And he's been pushing so hard. He's reduced his salary by 15 to 25%, which means he's been pushing really hard for this. And right now, he's been pushing really hard on this, but for now, Barcelona have only signed him on a season-long loan with an obligation to buy, which basically means if they don't buy Marcus Rashford, that means they'll have to pay the penalty fee, which could be anything. Like, for instance, Chelsea and Jadon Sancho, Chelsea had an obligation to buy, but they didn't buy Jadon Sancho, so they had to pay the penalty fee, which is $5 million. Marcus Rashford, for me, he needs to get back into the England squad. Like, right now, he also has the number 14 shirt for Barcelona, but other than that, Marcus Rashford needs to get back into the England squad, because the World Cup is just next year, 2026, and they're playing it in USA and Canada plus Mexico. So right now, he needs to step up his game for Barcelona. He needs to step up. He needs to be playing better than he's ever played before in order to get back to the England squad. Because you need to get back into the England squad so you can hopefully play the World Cup and the World Cup qualifiers. But that depends if England make the World Cup at all. Because you need to step up your game and you need to get back into that England squad, Marcus Rashford. Because you need to get back in there. Hopefully, since he's going to be playing for Barcelona, I'm also hoping for a rebirth. They'll be playing better, because right now he's in his prime, and prime players are supposed to be doing well, but he's had some problems with the managers back in Man United, and he's not in his prime anymore. So I'm hoping things will work out with him and Hansi Flick, and that he'll be able to get into his prime. Since he's already 27, he'll be able to get back into his prime as he's playing for Barcelona, and as he's in his prime, he'll also be in his prime while he's in England. Also, Marcus Rashford, if you're thinking, I don't think Marcus Rashford has signed for Barcelona. He has, because he's already traveled with Barcelona, as they're going to be playing on Sunday on their preseason tour. Gyökeres to Arsenal. Gyökeres, again, just like Marcus Rashford, he's been pushing for this move. He hasn't even reported for preseason training. That's how hard he's been pushing. Because right now, Man United, they're looking, before they signed Brian Mbeumo, they were looking for some strikers. They were looking, should we buy Sesko? Should we buy Gyökeres? But Gyökeres, he didn't want Man United. He didn't want anyone. He didn't want anyone but Arsenal. Arsenal was the move, because they've already qualified for Champions League. Plus, they're in the EPL. EPL, I'm pretty sure, is the best league that Gyökeres can be right now, because right now he's in his prime. 97 goals and 102 appearances. Prime stats. And being in the EPL, perfect place for prime. Just show what you're capable of, and show that you're worthy of a challenge, and that you can also, and now you're entering the Champions League, so you're going to be playing against teams maybe like Real Madrid, Barcelona, showing that you're capable of your prime, and showing that you're in your prime, that you're capable of any challenge. Hopefully, if Gyökeres' deal gets done, because right now Arsenal haven't made the announcement that his deal is done. So right now it's kind of looking like it has been, that it's already been done, but it hasn't been done. So hopefully, what Michael Arteta wants, hopefully once they get this deal done, he'll be able to report to the preseason tour with his new teammates, and then he'll be able to play on Sunday as they play against Newcastle. As they play against Newcastle. Hugo Ekitike to Liverpool. Hugo Ekitike signed for Liverpool on a 6-year deal for 69 million plus 10 million in add-ons, which that's a pretty good deal. But right now, Liverpool signing Hugo Ekitike. That's actually a really good deal. And they've also signed a lot of other players like Milo Gyökeres, Florian Wirtz, and Jeremy Frimpong. And right now, like, the transfers have been happening in this Premier League transfer window. Next season is going to be really good. Chelsea have Estavio, Man United have Mbeumo and Cunha, Liverpool have Frimpong, Wirtz, and now they have Hugo Ekitike. Arsenal have Gyökeres. So right now, these are big names that are coming into the Premier League, and some of them have already been in the Premier League, like Cunha and Brian Mbeumo, but they're playing for different clubs right now. So right now, the Premier League is looking really feisty. It's going to look like anybody can win again. Because last year, 2 years, it was always Man City before Liverpool jumped in, and then they won it. So right now, every team has a player, and those players are really good. So right now, the Premier League is looking really feisty right now. And last but not least, Isak is leaving Liverpool. Yes, he is leaving Liverpool after he asked Newcastle that he'd be leaving Newcastle. But my question for you guys is his decision late? Is Isak's decision late? Like, he should, like, right now, all of the players have signed all of their big strikers. Like, Chelsea signed Liam Delap, Man United signed theirs, and Arsenal signed Gyökeres, and Liverpool have signed both Milo Gyökeres and Hugo Ekitike. So should he have made that bid earlier? Should he have made that decision earlier? Is his decision late? As if he made it earlier, probably Liverpool, instead of getting Hugo Ekitike, they would have gone straight for Isak. That is his decision late. And does he want to go to Saudi right now? Will he go to Saudi? Because right now, there are a bunch of Saudi clubs that want him for big money. So will he go to Saudi? And which club will be willing to buy such a premium striker? Like, yes, he's one of the best strikers in the world. But the transfer window is like mid into the transfer window. A lot of clubs have already signed their big strikers. So which club is willing to pay such a high price for a premium striker like Isak? And would he, like, for example, would he go to a club like Man United without Champions League? Would he? Like, would he go to a club that has no Champions League? They aren't doing any, like, Europa League, no Conference League, no nothing. Would he go to a club like that? Anyways, today I'm going to have to sign off. And I can't wait to see you in the next video. Don't forget to hit that subscribe button and turn on those notifications. Bye.